We are back, baby. We're feeling good. We're back on the charts. I know I took a brief hiatus and we didn't post for about a month or two. And the reason is honestly, I've just been a little bit distracted. It's summertime right now, and I'm maybe doing some things I shouldn't really be doing. I'm partying a little bit too much. Um, yeah, man, it's just these small distractions sort of getting me here. And right now, because of it, I know it's all my fault. I'm not putting the blame on anyone else, but because of it, I'm putting in average effort, and average effort nets average results. And when you want to make it in a game like trading, the last thing you want to be is average because it's a zero sum game. You're going up against some of the smartest people in the world, and I can't afford to be, putting in average effort if I really want to make it in an arena like trading. So we're back in the charts. I'm going all in with this. I'm locking in. No more partying. Well, maybe a little bit. Less partying, less chasing girls, less this, less that, less chasing that short-term dopamine. And I'm really going to try to hunker down here, get more YouTube videos out, really try to pass some of these funded accounts in the next couple months, and sort of just go all in with this. So we're going to be back on the channel. We're going to be posting. It's Friday. We took a couple trades today, so I'm going to take you guys through those. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so like I said, we took two trades today. I took one, Spen took one. I woke up a bit earlier than Spen, so I caught a trade around, I want to say, 9:33. So as soon as market opened, I saw this setup right here. So as you guys know, we love equal highs and equal lows as liquidity pools. And one of the first things I noticed in the morning was these stacked equal highs here. So I saw these equal highs. I saw this set of relative equal highs here. And I immediately knew that that was probably going to be the draw. So I watched market open here. I saw that we had this sweep of liquidity right off the bat, which is always a good sign because you love to see a sweep. So we swept liquidity here. We had this gap right here. And I was waiting for this gap to get inversed. So we retested it, didn't invert it. And then we inversed it right here, also creating another set of relative equal highs, which is a little bonus there. I entered on the close of this candle. So my entry was about here. And I was targeting these equal highs. I believe I closed the trade somewhere around here. I think I closed at this high, so I closed it a little bit early, to be honest. I easily could have held that to the equal highs, and again, that's one of the things that I really need to work on is holding my trades a little bit longer. But this trade was a good trade. I was happy with this. I made about 1% on this, bringing my account up to about 3% and change. So this was the first trade of the day that I took here. So again, we had the sweep of liquidity. We had stacked relative equal highs above. And we proceeded to inverse this gap. That is when I entered, and I held this to this high here for about 25 points. So that was the first trade of the day. Really nice trade. That was one of those trades where the light bulb just goes off in your head. I was confident holding that thing all the way through. So that felt nice. Good way to start the day, especially 3 minutes into market open. So that was a one and done sort of day. Took that and decided I was done. Spen was a bit busy this morning, so we hopped on the trades a little bit later. And we decided that shorts looked good later on in the day. So we had this orange folder news candle right here. We swept these data highs. We swept the daily highs along with the Asia and London highs and decided that shorts would be a good play. So let's see here. Again, equal highs, equal lows, great liquidity pool. Data highs, data lows, another great liquidity pool. So we had these untapped data lows down here. So this was the target for us. Once we swept these highs, we decided that this was going to be the new draw here. If we could see some bearish price action, which we did get. and we were looking to inverse this 1 minute gap here. And this was the trade idea, that if we could inverse this gap, Spen was going to try to hold this trade to these data lows. So again, we took these data highs, had a nice sweep of liquidity here, and then had some nice displacement to the downside. Spencer hopped in on this candle close, stop above the gap, and he was holding to these data lows. And I believe he closed this trade a little early as well. He just started a new funded account, so he got a little bit excited, but this is still a great trade. I believe it's a 40-point trade right here, so you can't really blame the guy. Yeah, it's look at that, 55 points. So he did a great job holding this trade for as long as he did. He went to break even as soon as we took this low here, and he got very close to getting stopped out, but stuck with the trading plan. Great discipline on this trade on his behalf, on his part there. We came back up, took this low, came back up, almost stopped him out, and then we continued to dump where he took profit. So I'll show you his executions on that trade. I'll show you my executions, but all in all, it was a very clean day. You can see that these IFVGs were working very well. This was another decent opportunity to take a trade here. Again, this is an example of equal highs playing out beautifully. Equal highs with data highs. This was another trade you could have taken here, as we created equal highs, inverse this fair value gap, got the retest here, so you could have taken a little scalp to this high for about 20 points, another decent trade. But yeah, price action was just clean today. It was a nice Friday. We both took one trade, one win, and that's what we call it. So yeah, happy with the results today. Happy that these accounts are halfway to being passed, and we'll catch you guys on Monday.